My name is Krysta Robinson. I've been abundantly blessed to be raised in a Christian home with a Christian family, and God has just poured so much love and glory and just seriously good junk into my life. The first story I want to talk to you guys about is the story of my grandmother. We called her Mimi. She was my mom's mom. You know, she never had money. She never had a nice house. She never had an abundance of anything. My grandma, none. Zibbida-doodah. To start it all off, you know, in the 50s, she was a member of the Red Cross. And she, back then, you could take in families, homeless families, into your home for a weekend or so. And so my grandma took in this dad with 3 kids, 3 younger boys. So my grandma ended up adopting these 3 boys. And then a couple of months later, she got pregnant with my mom. These boys, if they had had a stable family with a stable father and a stable home, they probably would have made it through. But unfortunately, my grandma's husband, my grandpa, took a wrong turn and did not give these boys any of the guidance that they needed from a strong father. So they just went down. My grandma was just working to survive, really, with these abusive boys, with this abusive husband, and this daughter, my mom, that she had, that she's trying to take care of. You look at my grandma's life with how much she went through, but the amount of joy that was in her heart, the amount of love and peace. She was the most Christian woman I've ever met in my whole life. This world tells us that we need to have a certain kind of house. We need to have a certain kind of job, a certain kind of family. But all God wants is our heart. We never give our lives fully to God because we're afraid that we'll miss out on things, that we'll miss out on certain aspects of this world. But something that my grandmother knew, and something that has been made a truth in my life that I know, but you know, I'm not always successful at, is that God is the only true pursuit. There's this preacher right now named Francis Chan who's living out in California. He had this humongous mega church that he left. He left and moved into San Francisco, and right now he's living in a small house with his family, preaching on the streets as a missionary. And he talks about the abundance that he feels in his heart, the thrill of obedience to God, the thrill, the joy of knowing that you're doing what God designated you to do when he put you on this earth. This earth is not our home. This messed up, beautiful, because you know God's a beautiful creator, but man, this messed up, sinful, destructive, full of lies, deceiving world is not our home. It's step 1 to eternity with Christ. Can we give this tiny step to God? God is offering us eternity in heaven, eternity in paradise. Can we give this one tiny, minuscule aspect of eternity to Jesus Christ? To live a life for him, to designate our lives to his work, to his service, so we can get up to our real life, to our eternity, and give God that high five and go, nailed it, buddy. I did what you asked me to do. See the purpose of my life on this earth because I decided to serve you, God. Because everything else in this world is leading to destruction, but God is eternity. God is the answer. And that's what we need to pursue. That's what my grandma did. She never had anything in this world, but she had everything because she could get to the end of her life and know that she had served God to the best of her ability and that she was successful. So don't let this world lie to you. Don't let this world tell you you're not enough, you're not doing enough, because you are. You're serving God. If you can surrender your heart, if you can surrender your life and give everything to him, fully devote yourself to him, you will be successful from day 1. And let that resonate in your soul, baby. Talk to you later. Bye-bye.